So, mindset. It's a very complicated topic. The okay. Hi, and welcome back to In Between Ends. It's been a tough week for all of us. Let's be honest. It's been a tough 2 weeks, and it's going to get tough due to the fact that we all are stuck in. But I hope us talking here, as much as I know we are not entertaining at all, I hope it gives you some form of entertainment. Today we're going to be talking about mindset. I know all of our topics seem very correlated, but it's because there are things happening in the world that is just relating all these topics together. Ram, what is mindset in your opinion? Oh wait, before that, he still doesn't want to show his face. இந்த மூஞ்ச நீங்க வாழ்க்கை பூரா நினைச்சாலும் பார்க்க முடியாது. In translation, you're never going to see this face in your lifetime. Even though half of you know who the heck this is, but shoot myself, he doesn't want to be here. Amen. What is mindset now?
I kind of prepared already, so let me just go with the flow, okay? Don't look at me very weirdly. Okay, so I would say like mindset and perspective are to be the base variation to human awareness and evolution, okay? So mindset comes in many different ways and many different angles, and it's not just about the inwards and outwards mindset. And we cannot easily have an outward mindset without being able to accept the current state of mind that we are in right now. Do you get it what I'm trying to say?
I get it. I actually do.
I hope so they too get it.
It's very, how do I put it? It's very complicated because Ram prepared it. Let me put whatever he said in a simplistic manner. Mindset is what allows us to base our decisions on.
Okay, yeah, true. That is very true.
It's simplistic as heck, but I believe that like throughout. The reason why I wanted to do mindset is Ram and I were debating over this for a very long time because I know whatever I say has the potential of bringing backlash to us. There's a plethora of possibilities this can go wrong, of how this can go wrong, but I really want to talk about it. The main point of mindset was the Indian mindset. I'm not talking about the entirety of the community, I'm talking about like the traditional mindset in general. Because Ram and I come from very traditional Indian families.
Just give me a second. அடி வாங்கணும்னு முக்கியமாயிருச்சு, ஐ மீன் முடிவாயிருச்சு. இதுல எதுல அடி வாங்கினா என்ன? Let's continue.
அடிதானே வாங்குவோம் நடக்கிறது தானே. அது
பாஸ், என்ன பாஸ் 3 மணி நேரமா என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தீங்க?
ஏரியா பிரிக்கிறத பத்தி பேசிக்கிட்டு இருந்தோம்.
பிரிச்சிட்டீங்களா?
பிரிச்சுட்டாங்க. Come on, my dear boys, let's go.
Okay, boss.
Masa kokka.
So, Ram and I, like I was saying, Ram and I come from very traditional Indian families. We have a set of rules and a list of restrictions that we have to follow whenever we make a decision or whatever or about whatever we want to do. Ram, you explain, Ram. You come from a more traditional family than mine.
You mean like decisions, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, even though you feel like want something, even though you really, really want something, you still have to think about the family members, I would say, family members or the relatives or your friends or anyone, or even the Indian society, I would say. You have to think about all of that before making a decision, because in current state right now, in our generation and all that, social media and all that, it's very easy to bring down a person and it's very easy to bring up a person. I mean, like a fame wise, I would say. So it's not easy to be independent and it's not easy to make a choice. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure half of you understand. I'm pretty sure 3/4 of you understand, to be really honest, what he's talking about. The problem about the current world, right, is that the society around you is always looking for ways to bring you down when you feel like you're happy somewhere. I'm not saying everyone out there is looking for ways to bring you down, but I feel like judging by whatever is going on and whatever we can see, whoever is happy or like is successful at what they do, there are always people who are looking for flaws and problems in that so that they can bring them down. You understand?
Yeah, I do.
They always look for ways to tell that no, you're not good enough. No, you're not skilled enough to do this. When that person is clearly improving in what they can do. No one starts off as a master at something. Everyone has to start from a base, build something, and reach the top. You can't skip the stairs and take the lift straight from the ground floor to the 11th floor, because you skip all of the 10 floors in between. If you take the stairs, you can see every single floor. But if you take an elevator, you skip everything in the middle. That's what people don't seem to understand nowadays. You need to start somewhere. It's a gradual improvement. It's not immediate results, you know?
Yeah, it's true, isn't it? And I would say, like mindset also projects about something to another person, maybe like about you to another person. It's just a mindset. That's how they are going to accept it. Okay. Like, let me give you an example. When I was studying in uni, I had like certain friends from other race and all that. So he was just asking me, was like, where can I buy like these beers and all that? And I was like, bro, I really don't know. I really don't know where to go and get. And he was like, hey, you don't drink. He just asked me, hey, you don't drink. And I was like, no, bro, I don't drink. He just looked at me with a most like shocking face. I've never I knew him for like quite some time.
Because you were Indian and you don't drink?
Yeah,
this is bordering on racism.
No, I'm not.
Okay, no, we're not being racist. No, I knew where this story was going. No. He has a valid point. Continue.
But the thing is, that's when like I used to think about it what kind of mindset it has been projected upon him.
Yes.
So then I also kind of kind of educated him. It's like not every Indians drink. It's nothing wrong with drinking anything. It's everyone's their own decision to drink or not. But the thing is, his mindset towards it just made me felt like why it just made me feel just like,
to put it in a short term,
yeah.
right? I think ever since school, ever since we were young, right, we were raised in environments that made us think in certain ways. I'm not saying our parents have taught us this. I'm saying that the previous generation have a way of thinking that has portrayed itself onto us. So now we are thinking not exactly like them, but with shades of that thinking portrayed in our thinking. Like we still put each race into certain boxes, saying that this race is meant to do this race is meant to do this. Not in terms of like work or anything, in terms of like characteristics. Like I have had this so many times. Like I don't drink or smoke, but so many people look at me and they're like, "You're Indian, you have to drink." And it's not racism. It's just in the way that people have come to a conclusion where Indian people drink and smoke. You know, it's come to a conclusion where people think like that. And I don't know how to put it. It's casual racism, but it's not like concentrated racism. Concentrated racism is like using harmful words against you based on your race and stuff like that. That's a rabbit hole. If we go down now, it's never going to end, because racism in general exists in this world. That's a topic on its own. Let's move on from that. So what I'm saying is, people have like certain mindsets because they've been formed based on experiences they've had.
True.
Your experience forms your mindset.
The thing is, we can't blame them also. The one thing that I did and I was proud of is that I educated him, saying that not everyone's the same, everyone are different and stuff. So he, like, in the end, he understood.
So yeah, let's be honest. I don't think any of you knew exactly what my mindset was like 4 years ago. I used to be a very close-minded person. For me, anyone who drank or smoked, because I didn't do it, anyone who did it was a very bad person. Was a, how to put it, people with bad habits. But since I left to Australia to study and I came back, I've seen, like, I'm not saying I've seen the world, I've seen like a different mindset where it's helped me evolve myself into thinking that people have their choices.
Basically, culture shock.
Culture shock. I had a culture shock, but I adapted. People have choices. You make choices based on what you're comfortable with. It's not other people's place to judge you based on your choices, because everyone does make choices.
True.
You know, you can't judge someone just because of the choices they make. You can give your opinion on it, but don't judge them for it. If they are willing to accept your opinion, good. If they are unwilling to accept your opinion, leave. Let them just take it as passing noises. Because so many people have opinions about you too. But you're not taking all the opinions in. And if you are, I suggest not to. I really suggest not to. Don't take in all the opinions that people are telling you. Positive opinions, good. Negative opinions, if you feel like it improves you as a person, sure, take it. If you feel like it's affecting you negatively, throw it away. Just close your ears to it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, what you're saying is true. Right?
Now, moving on. This is another controversial topic. Gender roles. This is something I've witnessed growing up and I'm still witnessing. The world in general is evolving at such a rapid pace. But unfortunately, our mindset is not catching up to that rapid evolvement. The most simplistic way of saying it is sexism.
Oh, I mean,
I'm not going to talk about sexism, but I'm going to say people still feel that females should be below males in a way. I grew up watching this because my family was like this. It still is. Where my mom's opinion isn't as important as my dad's opinion. It has equal standing, but it isn't as important. If I don't know if you understand what I mean. I can't explain it further. Do you feel like the world is still underestimating gender roles now?
I mean, definitely the world is changing, but there are some parts of the world are like that. It is actually very, I mean, it's actually dumb and it's sad to see how it is still being in our generation. Do you get it?
Very true. I've seen it so many times out there. Like, women are being disrespected. Women are fighting for equality right now. But the right word for it should be equity. How do I put it? Equality is when people get something with the same circumstances. Equity is when people get equal results with circumstances favoring them. Like, most men are capable of getting like what they want, work they want based on their physical capabilities. Some women can't catch up to that. Like, I'm not saying women don't have the same physical capabilities. It's just that some women don't have those physical capabilities. I know a lot of strong women. Jesus, the amount of strong women that I've seen in the gym, they lift more than me. It looks like sometimes they lift like, I feel like they can lift meats. But
do you lift, bro?
no.
Okay.
Someone's exposed me. No, I don't know. No, but put it in a way, we are still thinking in a way that women should be below us. Guys out there. I'm not saying all guys. I'm not saying all guys at all. I'm just saying some guys. It has come to a point where the society has to understand that everyone is equal right now. Learn to give equal opportunities out there.
Yeah, it's very true. I mean, you've said most of it already. I mean, that's. The thing about I have nothing to say about it because you have already covered the whole topic about how a mindset actually changes a person and how mindset is still playing a big role in our society and in everyone's life. Actually,
a very important thing in the back of my mind all the time is like when I think about this part where why I'm hesitating is I don't want to talk about it, but if I don't, it won't provide context.
But okay, I mean, let me just say, mindset also plays in a role of what you're studying, what's your career going to be, like in a household. Some people do see like if you're studying for a doctor, it's way more respectable and stuff, something like that. That also plays under mindset. It is a good future. I mean, whatever you study, it is going to be a good future on how you're going to use it actually in the end. But the thing is, if you see respectable and stuff, I don't think so. It doesn't make sense to me.
Like I said,
because
at
in
the
the
end of the
end,
day,
you continue me.
No.
Okay. The end is like you should. I kind of lost my flow, but I would say like you should know what you like first. That's the thing. Did I make sense? I really don't know.
traditional mindset where this jobs and this education gets you respect and the status is very wrong nowadays. Every job in the world has respect for itself. You don't get somewhere in a job without working hard for it. It's not like if I'm a doctor, I'm suddenly 100 times better than the next person to me who's not a doctor. Like every job in the world has its qualifications and its degree and its toughness level to it. You can't reach the top of a job without actually working hard to get there. That's what we should change. Doctors and lawyers do not make up the entire world. And engineers too.
I mean, the thing is, everyone is equal.
Exactly.
Everyone is equal.
What we are trying to say is everyone is equal out there.
Respect. Every
Respect.
single person.
Every
same.
single person has something that makes them special. Respect what makes them special and respect what makes them human. It's not in your place to put down someone just because you think they are not up to your standards. And well, never mind. I think what we've talked about is good enough. Thank you for listening to us. This is In Between Ends. And we're going to leave you with a lot to think about. I hope he shows his face next time, but that's never going to happen. Sorry. Take care.
Mysterious.
Take care. I hope all of you are safe. Please be safe if you're not. Bye bye.
Respect humanity.
Hey,